Hey, it's Chad and Catherine. We're here in the craft room and we're going to be doing some projects today with contact cement.
Contact cement is a really unique adhesive that has a wide variety of uses around your house.
Yeah, I got to tell you, DAP's Weldwood Contact Cement is actually my favorite adhesive because it is so different. You know, with typical glue, you paint it on and while it's wet, you put the two pieces together and it dries. But with contact cement, you apply the cement to two pieces, you let it totally dry, then you put them together. And it creates a bond that's instant, permanent, heavy duty. And the coolest thing is, contact cement actually adheres to itself.
So let's show you how it works, but we've got to get prepared first. Contact cement contains VOCs, which are volatile organic compounds, which are harmful if inhaled, and they're also flammable. So make sure you're working in a well-ventilated area and that it continues to be ventilated a few hours after your project is finished. Turn off the main gas valve and extinguish all ignition sources, like the pilot light in your stove, water heater, and furnace. Or use DAP's non-flammable contact cement formula as an alternative.
If I'm working inside, I open up all the doors and windows in my work area. Finally, you want to put on latex gloves and safety glasses.
You want to paint both surfaces with the contact cement. I'm using Weldwood Contact Cement by DAP. Once it's dried for about 20 minutes.
How do you know when it's really, really dry?
Well, you can put your finger on the surface, and if the latex glove comes back dry, then that's when you know it's ready to go. Then you place the two pieces together.
But be careful when you do, because it's an instant bond. Once they're together, you don't have an opportunity to rearrange them.
Yep, they're not coming apart.
Because contact cement creates an instant bond, it works really well for large, non-porous surfaces, like attaching a piece of laminate to particle board or plywood to create a laminate countertop. You know, traditional glue would not work for a project like this because the glue would take forever to dry inside, it would require clamping, and honestly, it may not even dry completely.
So today we're going to create a laminate top for our craft table by using the Weldwood Contact Cement, and we're going to apply it with a brush, but you can also use a roller paintbrush as well. And you want to make sure with a porous surface like we have here that you apply 2 coats so that the first one will sink in and the second one will be the one that sticks.
So we've already applied the contact cement to the bottom of the laminate, which we're going to put on top of here to create the tabletop.
So it's been 20 minutes and the contact cement is now dry, and we're going to move our piece of laminate to the tabletop.
We wouldn't want to just drop it right on the tabletop because it might not be aligned correctly. So we're using dowels, which is a great trick when you're using a large surface like this.
And remember, if it's been too long, over 2 hours, and the contact cement has dried, you can always go back and apply another coat and wait 20 more minutes and start the project again. So I'm going to get the roller, and Chad's going to pull out the dowels as I press together the 2 pieces of material to bond the surfaces together. And you want to make sure that you're pushing out all the air bubbles and starting from the center of the piece of material.
We'll just pull out one dowel at a time as we move across. It's looking good. It's going down nice and smooth.
So far, so good. Can you check for bubbles as we go too?
Yeah.
All right, we're almost there.
Last one.
All right. Remember to move from the center out to the edges as you go.
We're going to finish this up. We're going to trim this off with a router, which is really the best way to do it. A utility knife or an X-Acto knife is not going to be strong enough to cut through this laminate. So getting a router and getting a nice clean edge is the perfect way to finish off the table. In addition to the original formula, Weldwood makes a gel formula contact cement. It works exactly the same as the original stuff, but it's great for vertical and overhead applications.
We're going to apply this metal kick plate to this metal door, and we've already applied the gel formula contact cement to both surfaces. They've been drying for about 30 minutes and now they're ready to apply.
Once it's dry, contact cement is water resistant and resists high heat. In fact, the bond actually gets stronger as time goes by.
Looks great, Chad.
It does look really good.
There's still one more way to apply contact cement, and that's with Weldwood Contact Cement Original Spray Adhesive.
The spray works just like the original or the gel formula, but it's easier to apply for some applications like trim work, door panels, and upholstery.
Just make sure that you're working in a well-ventilated area like we are outside today.
Yeah. Now today we're making a multi-surface wall organizer. It's going to have some corkboard panels, a magnetic panel, and a whiteboard. We've sprayed this and we've been letting it sit for about 10 minutes, so everything looks like it's good and dry. Let's put it together.
Yeah, let's put it together.
We've measured where each panel goes and marked it on our board. And now we're just pressing them together.
Just press it in place.
Of course, once that contact cement touches, it's an instant bond. So we want to make sure that we got them lined up.
And there you go. Looks good, Chad.
I told you, contact cement is my favorite adhesive.